You have to have a field of endeavor that you're the total king and master of, and you can't worry about other people's interpretations of your world. And then if they like it, well, that's really great. If they don't, well, they just kind of have to fuck themselves. The way to exercise your imagination and express yourself is you can't worry about what other people think. If you worry about what other people think, then you're going to do something really trite and something that's already been done before. If you're concerned about what other people think, you've crippled yourself from the beginning. You look at Robert Crumb now and you see what an enormous celebrity is, but you have to understand it. He never strived for that. None of us ever strived for that.
My name is Robert Williams.
I was one of the first 10 underground comic book artists, period.
People involved in the underground comics, they weren't thinking like popularism. They weren't thinking like, well, how can I gain the interest of hundreds of thousands of people? How can I be the big celebrity? There was no thought of that ever.
There was 3 factors that brought about underground comics. The first factor was an enormous drug culture. The second factor was the Vietnam War. Now the third element was there was an enormous amount of artists and comic book fans that were really vengeful against the outlawing of certain comic books in the early 50s. In the early 50s there was a Senate investigation exactly like today they're talking about video games. It was the exact same force of energy that was applied on comic books. So a lot of the very, very good comic books were completely run out of business.
Average young person today would, you'd ask them about, well, are you familiar with underground comics? And then they would stammer for a minute and go, well, oh yeah, I saw the Crumb movie, and that just like kind of wraps up the whole thing.
We were actually creating culture. If we hadn't done these dirty funny books, then you couldn't use 4-letter words in public. See? We moved culture.
Oh, and I'm not a popularist, I'm not interested in placating an enormous audience for money. That didn't do anything for me.
So you don't
There's no way I couldn't even try to do that. I don't have the personality to sit down and figure out what people want. I don't care what people want. I was fortunate enough when I was young, I did an enormous amount of hard work in different jobs, a truck driver and a short order cook and forklift operator, and worked for a carnival, dishwasher, bus boy, drove tractors and did a whole variety of difficult jobs. So I have a real good perspective of what work is and how it's much easier, no matter how hard the artwork is, it's far better than going out and laying pipe or something like that. But the trick is never to come up with someone else's idea, is to avoid other people's ideas and to avoid trends.
Well, where's the felch? Where's the felch at? You said there's a felch in here. Where's that at?
I'll come up with an idea that's so asinine and so ridiculous that it's even embarrassing to myself.